Hey guys, it's Maymoon. I'm going to be showing y'all the music. Yesterday I made an update about me playing music for my next orchestra concert. My next orchestra concert is at May 13th. This is the tribal dance. That's one of the songs. The 101 did not win for voting, but the tribal dance did. And then Bear Mountain Breakdown is the other one that I was trying to tell y'all about. I forgot what the name was. So I haven't told y'all about slurs or eighth notes or ties, but basically ties are tying two of the same notes together, like a half note and a quarter note together at the end of a measure and at the beginning of another measure. If I have my music book, I'll show you. But and then a slur is tying two different notes together, like an D note and an A note. So it's just in one bow stroke. It's not that hard. It's kind of easy, but it's also kind of hard when you're thinking about what you're playing and not about your bow strokes. So anyways, I'm going to go over this music and we're going to learn it. So for the first measure, it is high D on your A string, and it says pizzicato, or pizz means pizzicato. It's D, C, A, or D, C, B, A. That's the first measure. And the reason why I have 4 all the way over here, it means 4 measures of rest, because the bass is going to be playing that part. So the first measure is just this. It's kind of easy. Then the next measure is rest, because the cellos are going to be playing. The cellos are going to be playing this. So it's B, A, G, F sharp. And then for the next measure, I have G, F sharp, E, and D. And then this here is a crescendo, which is getting louder. And I forgot what that's called, but F means forte, which means loud. But this means like super loud, basically. And so for the next measure, it's G, F sharp, E, D. So, yeah. And then for the last measure, or for the last measure of this line, it's G, it's G, E, and then A half note. I messed up, I played D. You're supposed to be playing, it's supposed to be this. But I messed it up, so, yeah. And then after the 4, and then, we're gonna be sitting there for 4 measures doing nothing while we're waiting for the, bass to finish. But the bass is gonna be like, the cello, I mean, they're gonna be tapping their, instruments, because that's what the orchestra teacher told us to do, is that the cello is going to be tapping their instrument. Like, it's kind of basically this. They're just going to be doing this, which isn't actually pretty hard. But they have to follow the beats, because there's quarter notes and half notes to play on it. And then arco, or I think that's how you pronounce it. That means bow, which you just grab your bow at that point. But then there's a slur right there. Right? Yeah, that's a slur. And so the slur is, if you can see, the notes are F sharp, A, right there. It's F sharp, A, A. So it's, and then the next measure is, so, yeah. And if you want to see the notes, that's the next measure right there. Okay, and now in the next measure, you can see that right here is B, A, F sharp, E. So, and there's nothing to it, and there's a V right there that means up bow. So we need to start at up bow, which is at the tip of our bow, right there. So yeah. And now here comes the tricky part. So here at the end, they have an F sharp, a slur to an A half note. But as you can see, there's like a dot there. The dot actually means like, okay, so you don't really have to do all the math, but so basically what is a half note is a quarter note. And so since half a quarter note is, or half of a half note is a quarter note, we're going to add a quarter note to the half note. So it's going to technically be 3 beats. So that's going to be 5 beats in that measure. So yeah. Now, if there was a dot by a quarter note, then it would have to be a quarter note and an eighth note, because half of a quarter note is an eighth note. And then half of the eighth note is a 16th note. So we're going to play the last measure real quick. So it's F sharp, A half note plus a beat. Okay, I messed up at that part because I did a normal half note. I didn't do a slur. And there you go. That's all we're going to learn for today, because we learned like a quarter of this page, or a third, I mean. That's a third of the page, because there's 3/3. Yeah, that's all we're going to learn for right now. I will see you guys in the next video.